Now I'm live on StreamYard. YouTube.
Okay, places are there?
So what did Anthony say about the basement? Did he clean up, get all the tile up?
I don't know if I couldn't come down there. He said it'll be all up today, but I don't know how far it was when Mike was
But
there.
I thought he said he was going, and you said we're leaving too. He was just going for lunch or something.
No, he's taking off and someone else is coming back.
Oh, I see. Well, I get to go on car rides when I'm in Minnesota, because that's the only way you can go anywhere is in a car almost. Take this, the train, subway. It's empty. Did you see the restaurant that I posted on Instagram, Marilyn? The restaurant that is in a Ferris wheel.
Well, it has a Ferris wheel.
Has a Ferris wheel
in the parking lot.
as part of it. You get to eat on the Ferris wheel, right?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm sure you get to bring your libations on it,
I see.
but I don't know about food.
I don't think that they'd allow food more than cocktails, but it's their lawsuit.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought it was. But Todd is correcting me.
Well,
maybe.
I've actually haven't been there to really know.
We're moving again. Yeah, see, I remember that place over there. That's where we got Mom's wheelchair or something. Walker. Is it a walker? Walker.
I don't know.
Well, I went there with Dad then, I guess. Was to get Mom's walker. Well, it wasn't in Vegas, it was in Minnesota. We're on Hiawatha Avenue, which is a long, straight street that is not parallel to anything. It sort of cuts across the city at a weird angle, kind of like Broadway in New York. And it's bleak. There are a bunch of railroad tracks and silos as part of this, which was at one point part of the grain elevators for the industry of grain in Minnesota, but it's very weird. I rarely am on it when I'm driving because
it's like 3 miles long.
There's nothing to see. There's nowhere to go here. And it doesn't really go anywhere at each end. So it's a weird highway that I guess if I lived here, it would be fine, but it seems bigger than it needs to be. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It should just be a regular road, not a highway. But it is very noticeable on the airplane when you're landing or taking off.
Because there's all these bored people in their cars.
Again, it's a straight road that is along, there's a river somewhere here, I think, or something, I don't know what.
Crosstown to 30 to 94 is basically what it is.
It's just a weird part of town. This kind of reminds me of the neighborhood I live in. We're going back home. We went to look at the warehouse where all of the stuff that was removed from our basement had been stored to be inventoried and valued. So we looked at things and said, do we want this repaired or what? So that was today's task. And there was probably 50 boxes of books. Almost all of them came from my room, and I don't know how that's possible. I don't think I had that many books, but now what is this road? Still Hiawatha? And we're going to end up by
Crosstown. By the airport to VA.
And this goes into 494, or does it go into the
Around
crosstown?
airport or else to Cedar. Yeah.
So one has to turn. Well, is that an exciting book? Seems like if that's a pharmacological book, all that information would be findable online unless it has factoids that only doctors. Guess what you got? You got a shot. Did you get your vaccine? Were you implanted with a Bill Gates chip? You got a new chair. Oh. It's full of pills. Your chair is full of pills. I don't understand. We're now by the airport. I see. The book is full of medications. I'm on a road that I used to drive home on the bus every day of my high school, and I'm hyperventilating because I'm thinking about a French test I'm supposed to be studying for. Got in an accident right here on that very bus. No, when I was driving home, the janitor who drove us was in the wrong lane, and he wanted to go this way, and the other car wanted to go that way, and they bumped into us. So we have two terminals here next to each other, side by side. One is really big and the other one is rather small that they had to add to land more planes. That's the run. They shared a runway, but the terminal is in a completely different place. And they named the terminal Terminal A.
No, first it was
The-
Humphrey.
The Humphrey Terminal and the Lindbergh Terminal, but no one ever called the Lindbergh Terminal. It was always the airport. So people had to learn what the name of the airport was, and that was too difficult. So then they called them Terminal A and Terminal B.
And I still don't know the difference.
And they didn't know the difference, so they made an improvement on that, and they're now calling them Terminal 1 and Terminal 2.
And I still don't know which.
And they still don't know which one is it. They should just say the big old airport and the small new one. How difficult is it? You know,
Or main one.
the main or the annex, or big or small. It's descriptive. Everyone knows what it is. Okay, bye, Marilyn. Well, we're almost home. We've got 5. Patriots. Is that the New England Patriots?
I don't know.
You're in the garage again?
Maybe Daniel will let us go back and go through those boxes of books after they're done with them. And we can sort them there and either bring to donate or whatever, you know. Rather than bring them all over to the house.
Well,
I suppose the insurance they made a deal to bring back.
Yeah.
Maybe just let them do that.
There were lots of books about ships. I think they can go to the lake, and there's some books that were old and nice looking that would be good too. I had the idea of doing things with take the plates out of,
Yeah.
and that I don't sell at the antique shops anymore, but that was the
It's still
the
a
plan.
plan.
And
So I'm gonna have you put all that stuff in the garage because I already have a headache and sore throat. I wouldn't take that stuff out. Just keep it in their boxes for now, unless there's something that you
no, I don't need anything. I just wanted the leather. I just wanted to take out of the box to air out.
But it's gonna make the whole garage that smell.
Well, I can put it.
Let's just wait till it gets nice and sunny. We can put them out in the trees or something. Let's just close it so it's all enclosed, just for the time being. You know, maybe you can bring your. Well, let's just keep it in the garage for now. And whatever we bring in, I mean, I'm kind of almost to the point now. It's like, you know, the furniture that we told him that we'll just bring back. Maybe it's got to be cleaned, you know, outside somehow before it even gets inside the house. Just pledge or something, you know.
But are they? I mean, they bring it in the house.
Well,
So
whatever.
I mean, we can. As soon as they bring it in, we
The
can clean it.
boxes they can bring in, but the furniture.
But they're not going to bring it in until the house is fixed. So that might be a month from now, depending on what is happening with the floor.
Well, we'll see.
I mean, it might be better just to get the money for the floor and the carpeting and leave it painted and not do anything with it at the moment. It could always be done later.
Am I supposed to wait?
I don't know. I don't think it's not a.
I don't think he knows where he's going.
I don't, it's not a school bus, so I don't think you have to. One block away.
Who's that?
Just whoever's in the room. Joshua Norris and two other people. I don't know who they are. Suburbia in Minnesota. We went past the house for some reason. Bye.
So you're gonna put the things in the garage.
I will put